Rally Fusion Race of Champions is a racing game that was released for the PlayStation 2 and the Xbox console in 2002 and was published by Activision. And this game would produce a variety of different cars from different brands, both present and even legacy cars of old, with brands such as Lancia and Peugeot, that allowed you to race on a variety of different types of tracks. There was a port of the game that was to be developed for the Nintendo GameCube but was later cancelled, and the game itself received favourable reviews across the board, stating that they enjoyed the variety of tracks and even the selection of cars that were available, although there wasn't as many cars in this game compared to many other rally games seen at the time. But it had a good mix and good style of what was represented in the game, although it wasn't without its flaws, as some of the handling physics and some of the attributes seen in the game could have been better in all regards, and it just lacked certain attributes that would have made it a top tier game, especially when you compare it to the likes of the Colin McRae and WRC rally games that were also seen on the PlayStation at that time, because they were considered the pinnacle of rally games during that period. But the game does represent a long list of great rally games seen on the system, and does offer something a little bit different away from the more mainstream games. Although while not as refined, it definitely has enough attributes to keep players entertained for a period of time, as it does have some decent graphics, although even I will admit from my own experience, the handling physics, although while good, are not as refined compared to the more mainstream rally games. The handling at times can seem a little bit on the twitchy side and can be somewhat difficult to master in some regards, but it does have very fast gameplay that will suit a variety and different style of players. And with the access of a multiplayer mode that allow you to enjoy the game with your mates, and a variety of different challenges and aesthetics that will entertain you for a while. It also has decent damage physics with regards to the cars, because when you go over jumps, every jump that you go over has a direct impact on the visual presence of the car. So if you hit jumps at high speed, the higher the speed, the higher the impact upon landing, and it can cause various body parts of the car to fall off or become damaged, which can also hamper the handling physics of the car as well. It does have some nice graphics, although again, with regards to the environments, it wouldn't be as well polished or well fleshed out compared to the likes of WRC and more specifically Colin McRae. But it does have some fun elements with regards to what is entailed in the game itself. But with the multitude of rally games that were seen on the PlayStation 2, while the more mainstream games would have seen more mass appeal and would have been considered the more favourite to play with regards to fans, there was a lot of other kind of underrated or often overlooked titles. But again, these type of games, while they are good in their own right, would have lacked in many different areas in terms of the visual or gameplay quality, and in some regards that's one of the main reasons why these games would not have sold as well compared to the more mainstream counterparts. But that's just the reality of the multitude of games that were being released on the system. They don't always appeal to everybody, but they will appeal to some. But for those that have played and that did enjoy it, they would have gotten something out of it. It really just depends on your own interests at the end of the day. But again, it is another unique rally style game that has a multitude of different modes and player options and tournaments to keep you entertained for a while, so it will offer up a different challenge for rally fans if you're interested in it. And I would love to know your thoughts on Rally Fusion for the PS2 if you have played it yourself back in the day, and if so, what do you think of the game overall? Did you enjoy it, or maybe not so much? So be sure to share it down in the comments below. And if you have enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell to be updated with future videos. And if you would like to see more content around other types of rally games also seen on the PS2, you can check out the playlist here on screen to see more of those games in action. And I will see you all in the next one.